I know that this was a difficult decision for me, so I know it is a difficult reality for the community to confront as well. And all I can tell you is that I come here absolutely in the spirit of cooperation and with the determination to try to make a difference in the lives of the families and the children of this city. It is unacceptable to me as governor that we have the situation we have here. And I think it was Ms. Blackshear who said that these are our children and now they're your children. Well, I have to tell you the truth, I felt like they were my children since the day I took the oath of office. And I don't think that there's any child in a public school in New Jersey who's not my child. And the standard that I want for everyone is the standard that you articulated in your statement, which is I don't want anything worse for the children of this city or any other city in this state than I would want for my own children. And I have to go home at night and I feel a sense of responsibility for what's going on in this state from an educational perspective, and an even greater sense of responsibility as a father of 4 school-age children. And so I think your comments were very well put. But all I would tell you is that I've been feeling that since the day I walked in the door. I may now have official co-parenting from a legal perspective with you, but I've always felt like kind of the very involved uncle before today. And so I want that to continue to happen. And I will tell you that I was also extraordinarily encouraged to hear the remarks of Ms. Reyes Morton. Those are ideas that we can build on together. And those are the aspirations articulated by a mother who wants something extraordinary for her daughter. And that's the spirit that Chris was talking about before, that we need to enter this endeavor with. It is cliche-ish to say we're going to make all these decisions in the interest of the children, even though they're never made in the interest of the children, as Chris said. But because it's said so often, it's become a cliche. I'd like to change that for us, because I'm just tired of hearing that phrase, because nobody believes it, by the way. Nobody. And nobody does it. So how about we take that phrase and get rid of it and replace it with this? Exactly what Ms. Blackshear said. That every decision you make should be as if you're making it for your own child. That personalizes in a way that goes well beyond making policy decisions in the interest of children. Yeah, I mean, you can carve that one off, right, and say, well, I have a whole bunch of policy reasons to do this. No. When you're making decisions for your own children, you're not talking policy. You're talking about their lives. You're talking about your flesh and blood. You're talking about the most precious things you have in this world. More precious than anything else. And so I like to change that phrase today in this city. Forget doing things in the interests of the children, because we ain't never done it. And if we keep going down that road and not changing the standard and heightening the standard and raising the bar, then we're going to continue to fail. I want everybody in this room to make a commitment today to me, and I will make it back to you, that the decisions we make in this district now together will be as if we're making every one of those decisions for our own child. That then will be a much tougher standard for us to hold ourselves to, but a much more productive standard. And Ms. Reyes Morton articulated that today when you heard her talking about her own daughter. The passion with which she discusses that is different than when you're discussing policy issues. That's not policy. That's her life and her child's life. And that's what we need to do as we move forward here. And that's the commitment I'm making to all of you today. That's the way I'm going to make my decisions that I'm involved in. I know that's the way the commissioner is going to make his decisions, because I know that's the way he feels. And I know that that's the way the mayor feels as well. So as we all work together on this, these are not just my children now. They're all of our children. And our success or failure with these children will determine our success or failure ourselves. And I just will no longer stand by, and that's why we're acting. We're not acting because we've got everything perfect, and we're not acting because we believe we know better. We're acting because inaction is immoral. Inaction is immoral any longer in this community by the state. So now let's work together to make this happen. Let's treat all these children and make all the decisions as if they're our own children. If we do that, we're going to be okay. Thank you all very much.